Next on our docket, as judges say, was Kimberly Loving. You know, it's critically important for us to get this one right as well. A well-functioning human resource department, quite candidly, is the core to the well-being of our city government. You're looking at some of the toughest issues, people issues. Quite honestly, I gave an interview. They all know when I go off script too, by the way. And this is when Jamie Housing gets a little. I'm often asked what are some of the toughest challenges in the city. Is it dealing with the council, dealing with the public, dealing with the policies and implementation? I says it's just trying to really align myself with our people, our employees. I want to hear from them. I want to learn from them, and your department becomes critically important in me doing this. And quite candidly, I've been around a lot of HR departments in my life, not just with the city, but in the private sector. And you're one of the best. You have the academic background, the intellect, the commitment, the heart, the passion to do it right. Okay, Jamie, I'm going back on script now. As interim director, she rose to the occasion when faced with an unprecedented global shutdown, which required that she managed a 120 employee team responsible for remote accommodations, evaluating requests for vaccine exemptions, and quite candidly, while still continuing to hire in a workforce of over 12,000 people. This was not work for the faint at heart. And I know you have a lot of people you would thank, members of teams, but quite frankly, they've had a good coach and a good leader in you. A little bit about her work history that does not know Kimberly's work history. She knows her current department pretty much inside and out, having served as deputy director and chief of staff, and most recently as interim director. As many of our current employees work toward a well-earned retirement, she has an eye toward the future, identifying talent from our universities and our communities and from within our own workforces. She served as the former chief of staff for the Seattle's IT department. She implemented systemic improvements to the way the department conducts hiring processes. And further, she is personally committed, sort of putting her energy where her vision is, personally committed to constant self-improvement, as demonstrated by the fact that she's currently earning her doctorate in learning and organizational change from Baylor University. So, although I sort of loved her name Loving, I thought I'd try that out here. I don't know. This is some material that's unrehearsed here. I said, well, tell me a little bit about Kimberly Loving when I first took the reins of leadership here as mayor. She said her spirit is one of collaboration, one of joy. She has a get things done attitude. She maintains a calm presence even when those around her may not have that, and she brings profound integrity to everything she does. So that's really high praise. She's shown herself to be authentic and transparent. Those would say that work with her, she listens to the expertise of her team and empowers them to serve our city employees. And I know many of your team members are here, and I want to thank many of you for being here. I will tell you it's been a joy to work with you, and I'm glad we got the confirmation process. I want to thank the council members for confirming you. Kimberly and I had a quick chat before that, and I said, well, quite frankly, your reputation and your work precedes you, so we're going to be fine. Once again, Elizabeth Atkinson will do the oath of office, and she will be pinned by her beloved, great, awesome husband, Kevin Sears. And like we say, behind every great woman, there's a great man. And that would be Kevin Sears. So let's do the oath of office.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Kimberly Loving,
I, Kimberly Loving,
swear or affirm
swear
that I possess
all of the qualifications
prescribed in the Seattle City Charter and the Seattle Municipal Code for the position of the Director of the Seattle Department of Human Resources.
The Department of,
The Director of.
the Director of the Seattle Department of Human Resources.
Yes.
That was big.
That I will support
That I will support
the Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States,
The Constitution of the State of Washington.
the Constitution of the State of Washington,
And the Charter and ordinances
and the Charter and ordinances
of the City of Seattle.
of the City of Seattle.
And that I will faithfully conduct myself
And that I will faithfully conduct myself
as the Director of
as the Director of
the Seattle Department of Human Resources.
the Seattle Department of Human Resources. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And the pin.
Do it. You got it? My time?
Yes, your time.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. First, I want to begin by thanking you, Mayor Harrell, for your confidence in me. I remember the first time we met last November, shortly after the election. You told me how important it was to build your team full of people that you had meaningful relationships with, people that you understood. And you took the time to do that with me, sharing stories about your vision and your passion for Seattle. And I'll never forget that conversation, and I'm deeply grateful for your support. Thank you. I have more people to thank, but before I do that, I want to share with all of you the first thought that came to my mind after the City Council voted to confirm my nomination on September 25th. The image of my maternal grandparents, Leslie and Fanny Bell, was all I could see. I was overcome with emotion thinking about my grandparents who had been cotton sharecroppers in Arkansas. For whatever reason, all I could focus on was how hard they had worked to escape their very tough lives and move thousands of miles away to the Pacific Northwest with 13 children, steadfast to make a better life. The thought of their sacrifice and determination consumed me for the rest of that day. Yes, I am here because I worked very hard, and I'm also here because so many people believe in me, so many people trust me, encourage me, love me, sacrificed for me, and gave me an opportunity. Thank you to the Committee on Governance, Native Communities, and Tribal Governments, and to the full City Council for your support and confirmation. I also want to take a moment to thank Senior Deputy Mayor Monisha Harrell, Deputy Mayor Tiffany Washington, Chief of Staff General Jennifer Samuels, Deputy Mayor Greg Wong, Council Liaison Dan Nolte, Chief Administrative Officer Jeremy Rocca, CBO Director Julie Dingley, IT Director Jim Loader, the Office of the Employee Ombuds Office Director Amara Khan, Dr. Amara Khan, FAS Director Calvin Goings, Parks Deputy Superintendent Christopher Williams, citywide HR leaders, and City Cabinet members for your investment in me and generous mentorship. I also want to take a moment to thank my beautiful, beautiful family. While he is not here with us physically today, I know my dad is looking down and beaming with that giant smile of his. Thank you to my wise and precious mother, my fierce niece, Leslie, and to my sister, Tiffany, who wasn't able to make it today, but she always reminds me to keep my chin up. My aunts, my uncles, my cousins, my friends, my mentors, and trusted colleagues, there's so many of you here today. And finally, kind of finally, I wouldn't be here today if not for the unwavering encouragement and support of my husband, Kevin. Thank you, Boo. Thank you for putting up with the long, long nights and knowing precisely the right moment to crack a joke, offer a hug, or remind me that I can do it. Blessing is too small of a word to describe what you bring to my life. A special shout out to my executive leadership team. I see y'all here. I look forward to our continued pursuit of leadership excellence. My sincere thanks to the Seattle Human Resources Department employees who are incredible and dedicated public servants committed to provide equitable human resource support and services to our city employees, and who work each day to create a community within our department where each of us can continue to grow and learn together. While we may not always agree, it is important for me to say out loud here today just how much I appreciate your commitment and hard work. I am humbled at the opportunity to serve as your department leader. I was drawn to work for the City of Seattle because of its demonstrated commitment to equity. You have my commitment that our department will continue its journey to fortify and operationalize equity in everything we do. I do not take this opportunity lightly, and I look forward to what we will accomplish together. Thank you so much.